Watching Sight Sounds Flavors on YouTube, sightsoundsflavors.com. We are here in the city of Columbus, county seat of Bartholomew County, Indiana. As of the 2020 census, the city has about 50,000, and we are walking alongside Washington Street. We're here on 6th and Washington, and we're going to walk down to the Bartholomew County Courthouse and show you this beautiful city. If you live in Columbus, if you're from Columbus, or if you'd like to come and live here or visit, by all means leave a comment down below. And as always, we really appreciate your support. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that really helps. Leave a comment as well. If anything that I show you here is mistaken, or if I missed something, by all means please leave a comment. And I also want to show you the side streets as well, whenever possible. Some folks are reluctant to leave comments because, if I make a mistake, they don't want to, put me on the spot, but please do so, because that's how I learn and I live for the comments. I don't make a lot of money on these videos. I sometimes don't make any at all, but I do it because I love the interaction with locals. I love the interaction with folks that watch the videos. I like to showcase businesses. Right here we got Ace of Fades, which is a fantastic name. You got Ace of Spades, Ace of Base. I mean, there's a whole different, things that, this name could have originated from. You got the cards. I mean, it's great. So, I love that. I love how Columbus has all these trees lit up. It isn't Christmas time. It isn't Thanksgiving. It's just February, but, there's no reason why you can't be festive and happy, and I think that's great. Also, kudos on how clean the city is. I mean, again, this is a Sunday, so Public Works has not been working Saturday or today, and so it's just generally very clean, as you can tell. And there's like no graffiti on the walls, which I think is great. And I think there was a gum wrapper back there. For a city of 50,000, one gum wrapper on the main thoroughfare on a Sunday morning means the city is immaculate. So we got Centra here. I'm not familiar with this bank. Then again, I live in Louisville, so maybe it's a Columbus/Indiana thing. Good morning. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Like to say hello to folks. Now over here, there seems to be some road work going on. Old Glory's up there, and there's some churches back this way. So we got SIH, it looks like, insurance services there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody seems real happy here, which is cool. And sounds like we got a motorcycle coming here. He's riding. Got Baker's Fine Gifts and Accessories. Wow, look at that. That's a pretty big drop right there. Got law offices here. Wooded Law, Stanley, James, Michael Dermott. Got Ames Mercantile. That's a beautiful building there. I'm real big on branding and signs and marketing. I love that Ace of Fades back there that we passed. That was really cool. Interesting garbage can. It's like made out of stone. Pretty tight right there. I love those like protruding like rooms or whatever. Those are pretty cool. So they got 3-hour parking here in Columbus. This is a cool looking building. Not sure what it is. Some buildings don't have anything out, like it might be lofts or who knows, grands, coffee bar, desserts, tea. Grams. Okay, I got you. Looks like they're closed on Sundays. Monday to Friday, 7 to 5. Saturday, 9 to noon. I like this. Think local. Food and retail industries employ more than 8,600 local residents. Join the movement. Very cool. That's a real nice building over there. Wow. Real cool. Got a, what is this? Like a jewelry store maybe? Semper Fidelis. That is a beautiful building there. I have no idea what that is. And you can see what we've already walked. Down there you got a State Farm. So, that's pretty cool. Do you know what this is, this building here? Is this like a convention center or something?
Upstairs.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Thanks. Yeah, so it looks like that may be a convention center. The first floor's got businesses, and like the top might have like some stages or whatnot. And then down this way, let's walk down this street. It looks like they've got like a liquor store down here. And I mainly want to come down this way because of this building here. It's kind of got like this yellow and green thing going on, which I think is pretty cool. So it's actually a liquor store, but I mean, like this up here looks pretty cool, I think. It looks like this is like kind of another like sort of side street here. This is called the Commons, but like the theme of the top of the building I just really like. Good morning. Got a gentleman running there in shorts. Good Lord, he must be freezing. But no better way to stay warm than running, right? So I mean, he's got the incentive to run a little faster. So whenever I do this, I try not to break the law. I don't want to, like, wait my turn to cross. You know what I mean? So, and that's the Custer building. There's actually a town in Kentucky called Custer, and a lot of people are like, it couldn't possibly be named after the general, and it actually is named after the general. And it's kind of crazy because it's a little bit, well, it's actually a lot insensitive, but it is what it is. So it looks like this is maybe a restaurant here, possibly. Celebrate love with ice cream, sweet tea, and mac and cheese. Now available. Very cool. Very cool. A little bit of copyrighted music back there. Hopefully it won't trigger the video off. And I believe there is the Bartholomew County Courthouse, which is absolutely beautiful. We're moving but not far, starting our 3rd century of business in a new location. Very cool. Attorneys at law there. Cool. Oh, I like this. Let's check this out. Very cool. Very cool mural. Reminds me a little bit of Art Alley in Ashland, Kentucky. Art saves lives. Gotta love that. And this is not graffiti, this is art. And I know graffiti, it can be art, but not when it's like defacing public or private property. This here is art, and this here makes the property look nicer, and it's probably authorized as well, I would imagine, which is really cool. A lot of people would be like, I can't believe you're walking into an alley. Well, I am, and I'm happy to do it. This is what exploration is all about. It's not just about sticking to Main Street. And then, oh, there is one piece of graffiti. Oh well. But who's to say it's not complimenting this? You know what I mean? Who's to say? Got the little Rubik's Cube looking thing here. So I'm really digging this. This is very cool. Here in Columbus, Bartholomew County, Indiana. Very cool. That is a nice courthouse. Look at that sky. I don't care how many filters social media's got. Nothing compares to that sky. Nothing compares to the brilliance of Mother Nature. So again, the Commons, I mean, that's pretty wild. I mean, I think that's a pretty cool draw there for Columbus. So we're here on the corner of Washington and 3rd Street, and it doesn't get any prettier than that. That's pretty damn cool. Looks like 3rd Street is the pretty major hub here. You got the Crump Theater. Look at that. You got this gentleman here who seems to be going real fast. Go ahead. I like to showcase cars that speed up for pedestrians, because I think it's responsible. You know, if you see someone crossing the street with a camera, you gun the car. I mean, that's the responsible thing to do. I mean, don't you think? So there you go, there's the Crump Theater. Oh, and that's absolutely beautiful too. I love that too. This is a very, very nice city. And I would say Columbus, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say Columbus is about halfway between Louisville and Indianapolis. And they've got a place here, if my memory serves me correct, called the Donut Connection. It's not in downtown or anything, but they make these donuts that are like, they're humongous and they're delicious. And I'm pretty sure it's called the Donut Connection. I don't know if they're still around or not, but I have had them before, years ago, and they were amazing. So, with that, I think I'm going to call it for the tour of Columbus. Got the Columbus Abstract Company. Let's walk to the end of this block. Let's do that. I'm not decided yet if I'm going to Indianapolis or not, but that's the plan. Flavors of India, authentic Indian cuisine. Looks like they've got it going on. Absolutely. Yum. I love Indian food because I've been vegetarian since I was almost 15 and I'm 44. And they have some great vegetarian and vegan options. So Indian cuisine is just absolutely amazing. I love it. But you can't just say Indian cuisine, because India, I believe, is the 6th largest country in the world. And so it has a number of different regions and languages. To just say Indian food is very, very vague. Just like to say Chinese food is very, very vague. So there's a lot of specialties and a lot of we saw a police officer. Cool. I like seeing police. They are probably not here because of me, because they didn't turn towards this street, but it's good to see law enforcement out. It's a beautiful courthouse. Beautiful. The clock tower above it, all the way around. Really cool. So, not as many law offices as I would have thought for a city of 50,000 proximate to the courthouse, but maybe the law offices are on these second floors, or maybe they're away from downtown. But I would imagine that they would want to be very close to the courthouse so they can just cross the street and take care of business. But they may also be in the commons though, because the commons seem to be like convention center and marketplace and who knows what else. So very possible it could also be an office compound in there as well. And there's certainly a lot of side streets to cover, which I'm not going to do, only because I want to come back and I want you guys to leave me a comment or 2 or 100 telling me you should have gone left there or right there. There's a lady there running across the street getting her cardio in. Wow, you're fast. Good job. She's lightning fast. And I think she was running in heels too. Awesome. Alright guys, so you know what, let's get a little bit longer. Let's cross over here. I'm I'm not trying to cover everything, but I also don't want to leave like with a feeling of having cheated myself, because I do come back and watch these, and I do come back and watch these to write the post for sightsoundsflavors.com, and I don't want to feel as if I shortchanged myself. But I will say though, it is impossible to cover everything, whether it's a city of 300 like Mount Olivet, Robertson County, Kentucky, or a city of 50,000 like Columbus, Bartholomew County, Indiana. It's impossible to cover everything, and that's not the goal of Sight Sounds Flavors. The goal is to explore, walk around, get some exercise, interact with some locals, and then put out something that people can watch, whether they live here or lived here before. So many people watch my videos that you know, are older, up in years, live on the other side of the country. It's not feasible for them to come back and visit, so they get to see the city they lived in, I don't know, 40 years ago through the convenience of my YouTube video. You know what I mean? And so that makes it worth it to me. Like I said, if I make 10 cents off this video, I could care less. But it's for that interaction that makes it worth it. And I also get to see and hear and taste, and it's worth it. You know, and I'm a history buff. I was a history major at Miami-Dade College and University of Florida. I went to law school at Thomas M. Cooley Law School. I'm a practicing attorney in Kentucky. I mean, I'm just a history buff. You know what I mean? History is probably the most popular major for future attorneys that there is. Second, maybe only to political science. Political science also has a pretty rich history, pretty rich basis in history as well. So I just live for stuff like this, you know. So I hope that you enjoyed. And look how well maintained this is. I mean, this is beautiful. Kudos to Bartholomew County for really taking care of their courthouse, and kudos to the city of Columbus for really taking care of their city. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this. I mean, this is really, really well maintained, and you know, except for a couple oil marks. I mean, it's a street. There are going to be oil marks, but I mean, there's no like gigantic potholes on the road or anything like that. So it's a very, very well maintained city. You got to give, you know, props. And if you live here, you should be super proud to live here, because you live in a city that cares about its residents and cares about its infrastructure. I mean, you don't see like buildings in disrepair. You don't see like, I mean, this is, and believe me, I go around a lot, and I see cities that, you know, are pretty much in neglect. I mean, look at this. Look. I mean, this is just very, very well maintained. And you got, look. It's just really cool. It's really, really cool. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna end it here at the Crump Theater. But I hope that you enjoyed my walking tour of Columbus, Bartholomew County, Indiana. I really look forward to your comments. I hope you can subscribe to the channel, and again, feel free to copy and paste the link to this video, put it on your social media platforms. I'm sure it'll generate some great conversation. Thanks.